welcome to One Man's Opinion. Today I'm reviewing Long Wharf Theater's world premiere of Unbecoming Tragedy, a ritual journey toward destiny, written and performed by Terrence Riggins and directed by Cheyenne Barboza, running through June 1st at the Off-Broadway Theater at Yale University at 41 Broadway in New Haven, Connecticut. Don't let this channel be a tragedy. Support it by becoming a patron over on my Patreon page, where you can, for as little as $1 a month, support this channel, as well as my classic cinema podcast, Yesterday's Matinee. Patrons get early access to episodes of Yesterday's Matinee and get access to preview posts of my reviews here and the occasional other extra goodies. Links to my Patreon and podcast pages will be in the description. Thank you to my current patrons, especially my Neo and Hamilton tier patrons, and welcome to the new ones. The prison system can be pretty rough, and though I understand that prison is a punishment, I believe in a system that does its best to curb recidivism, educating and rehabilitating prisoners for their return to civilization, and I believe art has an important role in that. Terrence Riggins' smart and intimate new work digs into the importance of the arts and its place in helping people find purpose while in prison. For the prisoner in Unbecoming Tragedy, the art form is theater. The character of the prisoner has a history of narcotics abuse, which gets him in trouble after he steals a car. Now, in prison, he gets into a fight with another prisoner, which sends him into solitary confinement for a week. With his mother's birthday approaching, he dwells on his failures, family, and his career as an actor, and his heritage as a black man growing up in the 1960s and 70s, and how that heritage influences him and gives him strength. This prisoner had a successful career before he gave into his drug abuse that eventually got him into trouble. He reminisces and performs excerpts from August Wilson plays like King Hedley II and Gem of the Ocean, drawing on Wilson's text to express his pain and struggles, integrating them with stories of growing up. With his mother's birthday approaching, which will occur while he is in solitary, he addresses the psychological trauma of his life, including his father's death and struggles with drugs. But what has a melancholic beauty is his finding his self-worth, whether it be his success in theater, his mother's love, or the culture and heritage she has instilled in him. Unbecoming Tragedy has the skeleton of a play that can be pretty gloom and doom, but Riggins knows never to leave things too bleak, as he infuses moments of humor throughout, especially at the expense of the unseen guards that check in on him from time to time. Being in solitary, he has nothing to talk to but the fourth wall, which I thought was a clever little nod towards the fact that this is a play and the character is an actor, which has a delightful payoff in the end. The play is only about 80 minutes and there isn't much humor, but there's enough to keep the play light enough that it offers a serene degree of assuredness. I appreciate that Riggins doesn't go for the easy route of making this play a dour piece on the abuses of the prison system and the hopelessness that is sometimes inherent in said system. That's an important story to tell, but there are lots of those stories out there. Riggins offers something more, that there can be hope for people in the system, and that we as people on the outside can appreciate the humanity of people who are in the system. Through his character's art and his love for his mother, the prisoner looks for something that will get him through the week. This isn't an easy journey. He must suffer through a lot of internal conflict and pain as he attempts to purge his fear, pain, and self-doubt as ghosts from his past haunt and torture him. It's easy to look at going to prison as a tragedy, especially for people who end up going due to their drug addiction or other habit that is more self-destructive than destructive of others. But Terrence Riggins has created a piece that presents the possibility of something beyond the four walls of a prison cell, that there is hope. That maybe, even if you never make it out of prison, you can find something within to turn tragedy into something with healing in life. Omid Akbari's set is appropriately small for solitary confinement, sparse in color or excessive detail. It's Hannah Tran's projection design that offers brief bursts of color as the prisoner dwells on his past, and we get images of his mind projected on the walls. It's a little over-sentimental at times for me, but it does get the point across. For a world premiere, Unbecoming Tragedy is pretty good. Usually I have a laundry list of things that I would be giving on what could be done to improve the show before it progresses to its next stage. But here, Riggins has given us a moving piece with tons of heart. It can be a little overly sentimental at times, but nothing obtrusively so. This is a simple story of a complex person that is a healthy reminder that many in our prison system are people who made some bad decisions, yes, but they are trying to work themselves out to become something better. They aren't animals, just people looking to find their destiny in a place of strength and hope in the face of their own failure. But I'm only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see Unbecoming Tragedy, A Ritual Journey Toward Destiny, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get tickets. Also in the description will be links to my Patreon and podcast pages, as well as my social media handles where you can follow and support my work. You can also support me by liking and sharing this video, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be the off-Broadway play Shell Shocked. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the theater.